Defense, call the next witness.
The defense will call Marissa now.
Left hand on the Bible, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay. Once you're seated and comfortable, can you state your full name for the record and spell your last name, please?
Marissa Caneiro, Caneiro.
Okay. Ms. Caneiro, I just asked you to speak up. You probably heard me say that a couple times. Just speak up so juror number 15 and 16 can hear you. Go ahead, counsel.
Good morning, Marissa. Good afternoon, Marissa. Can you just introduce yourself briefly to the jury?
I'm Marissa, and I'm Paul's youngest daughter.
And we heard a lot yesterday from your sister Katie about what transpired on November 20th of 2018. So I just want to focus you in on one specific thing that happened. At a certain point, were you at the police station with your family?
Yes.
And during that time, were you taken downstairs to a conference room?
Yes.
And while you were in that conference room with your dad, did you learn any information about what was happening with your family?
When we were alone, me and him.
Yeah, here, I'll back up. At some point, are you in the conference room with your entire family?
Yes.
Okay. And thereafter, were certain members of your family taken out, and were you left alone with your dad in the conference room?
Yes. My mom and sister were taken out of the room, and then it was just me and my dad in there.
Okay. And when it was just you and your dad, was there a point in time where you learned information about your family?
Yes. A police officer came in, and he told me and my dad that...
You're saying, sorry.
Sustained.
Did you learn what happened, just without saying what was said, did you learn what had happened with your Uncle Keith and Jennifer and their family?
Yes.
And did you learn that they were deceased?
Yes.
Okay. And can you just describe that moment that you learned that and what your reaction was and what your dad's reaction was?
Relevance.
You can answer as it relates to your dad.
When they told us that everyone died, my dad was really upset and crying. He fell to the floor, and I was sitting across from him at that point. So I got up, and I was on the floor with him, just holding him. He was crying a lot, and my shoulder was wet. And then eventually they told me I had to leave the room as well. So I don't know what else happened.
When you were in the room with your dad and he was upset and crying on your shoulder, did you say he fell?
Yeah, he was sitting on the chair, and then he fell to his knees. So I went over there and I was just holding him up.
And about how long were you on the ground with your dad before you were taken out of the room during this time?
Maybe 3 to 5 minutes.
That's all I have.
Ross.
Just a quick question. When you were in the police department, ma'am, you were allowed to keep your cell phone on you, right?
Yes.
Okay. And all of your family members were allowed to keep their cell phones. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then eventually you ended up giving a statement. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And then you left that night, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I have nothing further.
Okay, let me step down.
Can I ask a follow-up?
Sure.
Did you have cell phone service when you were...
No.
Nothing, Josh.
You can step down, thank you.